There's Eddie. And through the trees you can kind of see the lakes there. Not a bad spot at all. I like getting spots on the end. And there's a path between me and that one, which is empty. And a path here, and a big distance to that one. But Eddie's in a good spot. I'm gonna walk down to the water. So there's the lake. That right there is like a little inlet. You can dock there and then get out to the lake. That way, the beach. As you can see, that one in the center, that's Eddie. I'm pretty close. Not that there's much need for the beach today. It's not very warm. It's only mid-70s. It's July. It's weird. Some of those spots are like right by the water. But they were all booked up. Happy with mine. There's the beach area right there. And for those people with dogs, they have a dog beach, which is kind of cool. I'm watching for bombs. As you can see, it is quite overcast. All this is man-made, dredged. There's some areas that have decent fishing. You have to get back in the weeds, I think. But it's just a sandy bottom that... Gotta put my feet in, don't I? Ooh, that is actually cold. Very cold. Actually shit all over this beach. It might be geese though. Hopefully it's not people's dogs. This is a little channel that goes out to the lake where the boat ramp is. There really are some, if you've never been here, I think there's some people that watch this channel that are in this general area. If you've never been here, there are some cool little islands out there. Houses on them, pretty neat. Swim, guys, swim. There's a boat ramp. I've never used this boat ramp. I always use the public one, not the state park beach one. But it's a boat ramp. It's not real steep. Should be pretty easy. Some nice little cottages and some real trashy ones, to be honest. But this whole lake is really close to a huge Honda plant here in Marysville, Ohio, which isn't very far away. So a lot of the people that are here work at that plant. There's multiple plants. There's a motorcycle plant too, and the car plant. And then a lot of little subsidiary companies in the general area that make pieces parts. Even campsites right here, right on the dock. Somebody's puppy. I didn't realize those. Hi, puppy. Oh. All right. You are a strange little mix, aren't you? You're a lab and something very small. It's an odd looking dog. But even my site, it's just electric. There's no water, sewer. Which I think is a little bit, $25 a day. State parks aren't always the greatest deal in the world. Man, that was a weird looking dog, wasn't it? I walked around a good bit. Nice little state park, I guess. Kicking myself because I should have went by where the dump station is where I could have filled up the holding tanks, but I didn't do that. I might do it tomorrow. I don't need any water really bad right now because again I bring my own. I also found in the stores where they sell some firewood. Normally I don't like to buy it, you know, here in the woods, but as I walked around there just was very little wood, very little stuff to pick up. So as it looks, it might rain, so I wasn't planning a campfire tonight, so I'll wait till tomorrow. I can buy it when it's dry. This is a pretty big campground actually. I think there's 150 sites at least. It's quite a few. quite expansive. Quite a few real bathrooms, flush bathrooms, not pits. And scattered around, because there's another one, that long building over there. Quite a few bathhouses, shower houses, which is nice. And those looked clean. These guys are everywhere around this campground. I guess they're roaming bands of fertilizer. And when you go to the beach, there's fertilizer all over the beach. Always on the move, always eating, always fertilizing. Have a little playground there for the kids. This isn't a bad camp at all. You know, for a state park, it's actually quite nice. Like a dummy, I forgot my coffee. I always forget something. So I bought this $5.35 for an 11.5 ounce can. Remind you, don't buy at camp stores. Do a checklist, for God's sakes. I have the disease of always forgetting something. Off in the distance is the lake. It's just like a little peninsula out here. And everywhere you go, you see actual concrete slabs, and makes you wonder what was all going on, where this was broken up from. Ducks. Lots of wind. That looks like a good contemplation rock. Yep, this will work for a few minutes. Alright, I'll be back. It's a bit windy, but it's a low 80s. That's pretty nice. Just be for a little bit. But time to explore more. This wind isn't killing everybody. Lots of bathhouses. Lots and lots of campsites. I'm serious. There's a bunch. They even have a few cottages up here. Broods. Lots of peoples. My tent camping days are over. That's not a bad spot at all for a little cabin, is it? They can give you a propane grill. Not a bad spot. People are here. People are in there. Just no cars. I thought it was empty. They're behind a windbreak here. I guess what's kind of neat is if you want waterfront, you can get waterfront. If you want trees, you can get trees. Wide open spaces, you can get those. Seems like all types of camping. And over there, you probably can't hear this because of the wind, but this lake is full of little trailers, and just like all around the whole lake are some nice places, some junky places. I think a lot of people come here to some part of this lake. Lots of campsites with water access. You can park your boat right by your campsite and watch the geese playing and pooping. Overall, it's a pretty neat campground. It's a nice quiet morning. Last day. Getting ready to head out. Had a good time. This is not a bad state park at all. Alright, YouTuber.